I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Yo, yo, what's going on, my Brids? What's going on, my Brids? Hey guys, quick question right off the bat. I made some changes to OBS. Do you guys notice the difference in quality at all? Jay, Super Sticker right off the bat. Rune, Santin, Biz, Chicken Chaser, Dolan. What's going on, guys? Right off the bat with a super sticker. I made a couple changes, so hopefully I didn't even pre-test this on my alternate channel, so hopefully we don't have any issues. I haven't dropped any frames, so hopefully YouTube is good. What's up, guys? Hope you guys had a wicked Christmas holidays. Looks better quality. Hair wax looks worse. I upped the bitrate 1,000 and made a couple changes that Kozakon suggested, so good quality is good, right? Ice tea, my videos are ice cold. Thank you so much, man. Johnson, yeah, OBS. But it's through the really trash YouTube studio. Boluna, Doc, Jay. A lot of people to say hello to. What's up, Chicken? That's my first. Nah, man, I don't listen to Chicken Chaser. Chicken Chaser fucks you up on Resident Evil. What's up, Jonathan Bryant? What's going on, buddy? So, guys, big day today. We're going to drop something really GG off of Baal. 100%. 100% it's going to happen. But the end of stream, I am rolling Pride in this 4 open socket Eth Thresher. So I need to find an IO rune. So I got the Cham, Sir, IO, and Low. So hopefully we roll 20 to concentration. And we're going to roll Wrath. I believe that it says... I believe the title says Wrath. Somebody said Brand. I'm pretty sure I put Wrath in the title. But anyways, it is a... David Grizboski. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, brother. And yeah, we're gonna make Wrath, 4 open socket, 3 to bow and crossbow skills, Grand Matron Bow, Pol, Lom, Burr, and Mal. So we're going to be running some boas on in January. All we gotta do is find an IO rune off the Countess. So we're gonna do Countess, Baal, Countess, Baal, Countess, Baal until we get an IO rune, and then we will just farm. That's gotta be a, oh, the ski's gotta be a troll. What's up, Ariel? Jonathan, how'd your Pride roll, dude? Mike, I'm using Crescent Moon. Crescent Moon and an Eth Crystal Sword. So yeah, we're gonna do some bows on, but we gotta get... have to get an IO rune. So we'll do... Countess Baal, Countess Baal. That's the worst part, when you have the Cham, you have the Sir, you have the Low rune, you have the Eth base, you just don't have the IO rune. First world rich Diablo 2 problems. What's up, Elite? What's going on, Nick Bacon? Daniel Dolan? Is there a way to link your other YouTube account, or do I switch membership? What do you mean? Like, you have an alternative YouTube account? I'm pretty sure you'd have to let the membership expire on that one and put it on the other one. I don't think you can transfer memberships. What's up, Des? Double towel. E3 ski? I still gotta do some greater riffs and make a video. I just haven't had time. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Scott, Lucidi, Merry New Year. Thank you, man. Did everybody drive all over the continent to see their family? I know I did. Ah, we're starting off with a bunch of dolls. Fuck that. Jay, you're running the Countess for Jawrun right now? Thank you, Scott, for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it, man. What are the varying stats on Wrath? It has a flat 350 ED to demons. And then I think it's the ED to the undead varies. I think it's 250 to 350. But, like, the chance to proc to crap, all that other stuff is the same. I believe. I gotta check the stats. I'm pretty sure it's just the flat demon roll, and then ED varies, I believe. Santo, Merry Christmas. Same to you, man. Merry Christmas to everybody. Bez, DB Lol. Doc, I don't have a chat because of YouTube. I can't get it to work, so...
Hello.
With YouTube's new studio room, we're kind of shit out of luck. Just gotta kind of deal with it. What's my FCR? 105. I was running 200 last stream, doing a bit of key running, but this is just 117, excuse me. 117, it's 105 for teleport, 117 for lightning. Bad YouTube, yeah, unfortunately there's nothing I can really do about it. Milky armpits. Sing you to sleep tonight? Chicken! I did. Full-time D3, brother.
DB, did you abandon D3 now? Full-time D2?
I'm gonna go back to Greater Rifts, trust me. We're gonna do Greater Rift 1600 on my Whirlwind Barb, but... Thank you, chicken. Congratulations on your low run, by the way, Britha. I saw your highlight. GG. So fucked up. Low run on player 7 is the rarest to drop from Lower Kuras, the super chest, and 2K19 stream. So do you guys actually notice a difference on the quality of my my face with the changes I made? I mean, I did up the bitrate 1000, and then I did some additional CPU encoding changes. And I haven't dropped any frames or anything, so if it looks better, that's sweet. The only thing left to do is the quality of my face is pretty low to begin with. Oh man. Ariel, long live Diablo 2. The only difference I can make now is going up to 1080p and then upping the bitrate even higher, but that means I gotta adjust all my layouts. So I'm just hoping that what I have is a big step up currently. Go from there. My face is more aliased? No, uptime counter's not broken. I just forgot to start it again. I'll start it right now. Sorry. Hail Dimensional Shard! Just didn't start the uptime counter. What's up, Des? Stream is good. Thank you, Brids. Uptime counter, Chronos. There we go. So now you know how long you've been watching DB for. What's up, Adam Kev? Not a whole lot, Britha. Trying to get an IL rune off the Countess, then a GG off of Baal, then we're gonna roll some sick ass fuck rune words, and then we're going to re-roll some GCs. I got 100 perfect gems, so it should be a nice way to cap off stream for the year. I might stream again, probably not though. Sick ass fuck rune words. I should have said sick as fuck, but I said sick ass fuck. Yeah, it didn't make sense. God damn it, DB. Anybody know what you can cube up to make Isle? Does it require a chipped gem? Or can I just do it with 3 standard rune words? I actually don't know. I'd have to look up on the area. But if anybody can let me know in chat. Much appreciated. Three hell and a chippy diamond. Okay. Chip diamonds are filtered out on my loot filter, so it looks like we need to directly drop an IO. Fucked. Loot filter bugs and kills you game? Doc! I've had no issues with loot filter so far. So actually, I kind of wish I did it ages ago. That's what I get for hacking. Kinda wish I did it ages ago.
I am overburdened.
On the bit, nope, no Bale Wave. Is filter potions? I have everything filtered out except for the greater healing potions. And then I have super and greater super and greater mana potions, and then I have just super healing. Everything else is filtered out, except for rejuves and full rejuves, so I don't think I'd want to go any lower than that, because sometimes I do use healing pots, depending if, like, Java's on, which I seem to chew through full rejuves a lot. I'll pick them up. What's a man gotta do to get an IO rune? Wanna roll pride. 20 concentration, no 16 concentration bullshit. Nah, man, Phoenix on the main hand, then you have brutal FCR. I can't play the Javzon lower than 60, 68. I just can't. Even 68 is unbearably shit sometimes. Shell pole lum? Oh, stone, yeah. Nate, do you notice any difference on the quality of stream? I switched my OBS settings a little bit. Just curious if you can tell. Up it to 1080p? Yeah, the only thing I could, it's not an issue of like my computer not being able to run the 1080p, it's just, I was struggling with internet issues for a little bit. My face looks much better, sweet. Which, I purposely lowered the bitrate quite a bit so I wasn't dropping frames. But going up to 1080p doesn't do anything other than make my face look smoother. It does nothing for D2. That's why I kind of held off for the longest time. But for D4, it'll absolutely make a difference, so... Doc, you're buying a new PC soon? What are you getting? AMD 3950X? Face as smooth as the baby bottom anyway? Thank you, Redmar. Very kind words, brother. Earthfleet, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hope you guys had a safe and happy holiday. Whatever combination of letters and numbers works the best. Built a perfect ethereal cuckoo? What? What are you talking about? You found a cuckoo shackaroo? That wouldn't roll F. Level 19 concentration. Nice, dude. What base did you make it in, Jonathan? I wasn't sure what base to make it in. We were thinking like Cryptic Axe, a Great Pole Axe or something like that. But I mean, I don't really think it matters because the damage is so brutal on Pride to begin with that we were just thinking faster base like Thresher. Yeah, okay, you rolled yours in Thresher. I was just thinking Thresher, proc, Deadly Strike more often. Kind of what I was thinking. I did go up to Players 8, right? Players 8. What's up, Jeffrey? 1440, 60 frames per second, ray tracing dock for Diablo 2. Crazy, man. I'll probably be going... I was kind of set, unless something crazy comes out. Prior to Diablo 3, I'm probably going to go like 3700X with 2070 Super. Something along that line. It's like $1,000 upgrade and hopefully solid for another 3 or 4 years. Was your birthday yesterday? Congratulations, man. Happy birthday. I mean, I could go... The whole reason I was looking at the 37 over the 3090 or 3950 was power, but probably gonna get a new PSU anyways, so don't need to worry about that. Or sorry, I'm gonna go 3900X. The 3950 is like way over the top expensive for what I need. You got the 2080 Super? Nice, Doc. I was trying to look for... Ooh, Lyle Deno! Joining the Big D gang! Thank you so much, Lyle! Guys, can we spam some DB lulls for Lyle? Thank you, brother! Welcome to the Big D gang! Daniel Dolan, I'm using Crescent Moon and an Ethereal Crystal Sword for the minus 35 light res. It's not the #1 lightning sorceress weapon, but it's like #1 for damage. It's not #1 overall. Thank you, Wild Deno. Come on, Isle Rune, baby. Quick gear check, sure. 1 second.
Hello.
I guess I didn't go over gear at the start of stream, did I? Chains of Honor, Faceted Griffins, a 218 MF Caster Amulet that helps me hit 217, 35 FCR Spirit, Alders to cap up Fire Res, and Life, 1 SOJ, 1 Wisp Projector for Souls, Arax, Mage Fist, and then Crescent Moon on Switch, CTA, and Spirit. And then I have a full inventory of Skillers with 1 Geese Grand Charm, and then different assorted MF Small Charms. But, who am I rolling the Pride for? Boson and Fury Druid. But I do want to... what did I want to... Lost my train of thought. Anyways, yeah, the Pride's for Boson and Fury Druid. The only reason I was thinking about using it for Fury Druid is because you can't teleport when you're in shapeshifted form. So you can't, like, reposition a Reaper's Toll Mercenary like you can with, like a Whirlwind Barb with Enigma. And we all know that Mercenary's AI is ridiculously stupid. So it's almost... If you just don't want to deal with the stupid AI, you can just get the concentration bonus. And have that boost your Fury Druid instead. Right on, Lyle. You part of the Discord, dude? Because there's lots of people that can help you out there as well. Link is in the description if anybody wants to join. You're gonna make that? Oh yeah, it's huge. The only issue is it really restricts the rest of your gear. Because it has no FCR or resistance, so you need top tier items like Chains of Honor to cap res, and weird boots, or like Viper Magi Amaras or Crazy Caster Amulet to make up for the... There's no FCR in Crescent Moon, so... Kinda have to shift your gear around a little bit. Death Clan, you're down the dumps? What's the matter, brother? EB will try and get a GG for ya. What am I rocking now? Oh, geez, AMD 1600 and a 1060 video card. I don't have a top tier PC. I just needed something very good for E2. And a white dimensional shard. 3 to chain lightning. Oh, you lost your grandpa this morning? Oh, dude, sorry to hear that, man. Guys, can we get some emotes spam? I don't have a heart emote. Just can we spam some emotes? Sorry to hear that, dude. Was it kind of sudden, or was it kind of like you guys knew it was? Oh yeah, 1060 plays everything fine. It's just streaming. It's some of like the newer. It's totally fine for Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. It's just streaming some of like the newer top tier games. It's kind of like, I think 1600 and a 1060 is a questionable setup to stream Diablo 4 1080p on a high quality setting. It'll probably be close to capping out my current setup. So for like under $1,000, if I can do like the 3700 or 3900X with a better video card, then it won't be an issue, right? Ken, I beg for some likes though, guys. We have 27 likes on the stream at the moment. Can we get it to over 200 this stream? For deaths? Cheap and easy way to spread the stream, brothers. What's up, Ross? Yes, family is super important, guys. Although that being said, I can only stand my family for select intervals and then I need a break, but... What's a man gotta do to get an Isle Rune? When the moose and goose bring break the loose. What? I never understand why videos get dislikes natural. Oh, dude, I'm used to it by now. I have like consistently every video I upload, there's like instantaneously, I'll have like 3 dislikes immediately. So somebody's like following my channel, get notified of when I produce a video, but then they instantly dislike it, so I'm used to that. Kind of funny, actually. Fucking dolls, man. By the way, guys, we're 315,000 out of 520 to get to level 99. This is level 99, so we're getting there slowly. I'll find a low before I find an Isle rune. Oh, brought back fucking doll. Have you guys been playing the new PoE League at all? I was watching some of it on Twitch. Looks kind of cool. Never played it at all, to be honest. It looks like a tad fireworksy, but you're level 63. I have no idea what you're doing. Don't feel bad, dude. I have no idea what I'd be doing in it either. Skill tree looks pretty overwhelming. What's the settings button down left? Oh, that's because I'm using a loot filter now. So I can open that to toggle different settings. I use the /Diablo loot filter. I actually recently just made a video on it. If you're curious and you want to install it yourself. No, landing immune. And fucking dolls. Nasty combination. No worries, man. Ask away anytime. Schwinn, what's going on, buddy? Brunsky124 is in chat? Did I miss that? Who made the alternative account? I really want to know. That was a shit claw. Schwinn, you're sick? Oh man, sick over the holidays? That's only ever happened to me once. That's brutal. Sorry to hear, dude. I debated doing some. I don't know if... I gotta kind of get a base understanding of the game first, because... it's... when I go into a game blind, it's confusing enough to learn the game as it is, but then when you have, like, hundreds of people giving you advice in chat, it makes it, like, 100 times worse. So... probably want to get, like, a... remote understanding of the game before I try and stream it. Oh shit! Oh, those are nice. Oh, those are nice. Those aren't, oh man. Those aren't god tier, but 220 Java with 18 fires and 16 MF. Those, like, I mean, like, another roll on them, like, if they had, like, 20 lightning res, 20 fire as an MF, but those are, like, in solid Countess drop, man. And because they're heavy gloves, too, they have, like, 0... I guess the requirement doesn't really matter. Shit! 220s with fire res and MF. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna keep them. They're better than... you give me a bro drop rose? That's better than anything that I have. Oh, my God. That's fucking sick drop. Damn. Let's actually go... next run, I'll show you guys what I have on my Java, but those are fucking sweet.
Greetings.
One of the biggest issues I have is stacking fire res and lightning res on the Javazon. really tough to, especially when you use Enigma. I mean, that's like solid 18 high res. Kind of a bitch to write the blurb though. $18 fire res, 16 MF. Rock, what's going on, man? Yeah, Java's on. I'm rolling all these GG rune words for the Boazon, and I found sick Java gloves. Cows and Chaos for both. I was definitely gonna farm Chaos Sanctuary. Probably like P3. We'll see it. Remember, I'm making a Bram Boson, by the way. So we'll see how it goes. Or, excuse me, Wrath Boson. We'll see how it goes. Which area is best for Boson? I don't know if I do cows. Chaos, I mean, I guess you could do Worldstone Keep. Depends on what player's difficulty you're playing on too, though, right? Get your IOs in Chaos. I mean, I should drop one from the fucking Hell Countess, I think. I debated swapping out one of my SOJs for Dwarf Stars so I can just sit here and be lazy and just face tank players 8 Hydra damage. Where's the best place to farm almost robes? Honestly, there is no best place. I don't know, maybe... Fuck. Maybe Hell Mephisto might be the best direct place, but I mean, can drop anywhere, like any 85 area, it can drop like Baal, Diablo, like I really don't know what specifically the best place. I'm just gonna go Hell Meph, maybe, but... After you do some serious magic finding anyways, you're gonna find all kinds. A lot of them are gonna be really shit Ormuses to begin with. I've never had, like, I've had my mercenary get flatlined on wave 5, wave 3, but that was really weird. Wave 4. Yes, Chris, thank you, brother. Appreciate the hell out of them likes if I can get them. How long does 1,000 runs take? Abu, totally depends on what area you're running. If you're doing Pindle and you're doing like 25-second Pindle runs, 1,000 runs is like 8 hours of gameplay. So if you do like 2-hour sessions, 4 2-hour sessions, you're done. Doing something where the area takes you like 2-3 minutes to do a run, then it really amplifies down for like doing 1,000 runs, the total duration of time. Thiessen, you can link it. Nightbottle swatted down, but then a moderator in chat can just allow it. But yeah, I've made videos and references to the DJ Sideplan calculator before. I just frequently ask questions, so it comes up a lot. Yeah, any specific item, if you guys really want to like figure out the best place to find it, you can always use the Sideplan calculator. Just add your total MF, the player's difficulty, the specific item, and then it'll crank out all the areas that it can drop, and it'll list them from, I think, the lowest to highest drop odds. Come on, man. Hotspur, I believe, isn't Cold Crow the best place to find hotspurs, or is it actually Bish Bosh? I'm willing to bet it's Cold Crow, but I haven't bothered to look.
Good day.
How's your build video coming along, the Enchantress? Soon, buddy, soon. I want to make a budget video, Frenzy Burb. I want to make Fury Druid, Wrath Boson. I want to try and make Wrath Bosons great again. No, the other channel kind of flatlined, to be honest. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. If I'm just going to keep streaming variety on Twitch, or occasionally stream variety on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Wrath Bosons were never great. Oh, come on, chicken. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried a max strafe IS breakpoint Wrath Boson, man? I'm telling you, it is a sick build. You're constantly proccing Decrepify. Yarrow Papes, thank you so much for the sub, man. Or Papiez, I hope I didn't butcher your last name, but thank you, dude. And Blue Caduceus. How to drop an item from the cube without closing? It's a feature of the loot filter. I can pick something up and then control and right click. Lets me drop it out of the cube without actually like manually throwing it out, which it doesn't save much time when you're just throwing one item, but when you have multiple shit you're just trying to trash, it can save you a ton of time. It's just from using the loot filter. One of the like, quality of life changes. Yarrow, what's up? You've been playing D2 since release for 8 years. Right on, dude. You feel the good content and the good vibes? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sub too, it means a lot. Telling you guys, I'm going to show you guys how sick a Wrath Boson is. Here's, you're going to hang out here for a bit. Nice, man. Appreciate it. You can also join if you want to join the Discord. Link for it's in the description of the stream. Big Diablo 2 community there. We might even convince you to come back. Eldritch Orb. So I'm still hunting for 320 fire shooters. And, ooh, 319 shooters. I have two 320s at this point, lightning, so I really just want a 320 fire, but I guess we'll write that for today's drops. 319 shooters. I quit D2 for D3? No. I just temporarily played a little bit of it. Did I not delete that Nightbot command? I just wanted to do a playthrough. That's all. I might do some greater rifts too, just for variety. I'd like to get to the point when I can play multiple ARPGs, so like a little bit of PoE, a little bit of Grim Dawn, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, until like D4 comes out. Because D4 is still like 2 years away, right? %80 penis jokes, 20% D2. How was that movie, by the way, Rise of Skywalker? I heard that it got, like, people trashed it. They did, like, horrible characters, like, developments, or they switched things around or some shit. Disney was, like, buying fake reviews. I haven't seen any of the new Skywalkers since the one that Han Solo died, and then that was enough for me. I was just so pissed off. Jimmy's, what's going on, buddy? Dude, I need an IO rune to fucking make Pride, and I can't find it. Literally throwing a Countess run in every bail run to try and get an IO rune, and we're gonna roll Pride and wrath today. They screwed up the trilogy worse than the prequels? You were right. I'll give it to you. You were right, man. Chain lightning helps. You were right. Poison and Bone Necro with Doom? It sounds like a cool idea. I just have reservations of... Okay, one, I feel like you're going to have mana issues from spamming Corpse Explosion without an insight. Two, I'm not sure if the Holy Freeze is going to, on Doom, if it's going to fuck up your Corpse Explosion. It might not. Or it might a little. And then also just dying and losing your Infinity Iron Golem. That's my three concerns, but... Because I know that I would lose my insight, or I would lose an Infinity Mercenary right away. What's up, Crazy Horse? I lose Insight Mercenaries. So, I mean, sorry, Insight Golems. I lose a few. I'm not very good at the Poison and Bone Necro. Or sorry, the Poison Necro. Mana on kill would help without Insight? Yeah, I mean, you could use like Silk Weaves or something, and you get a little bit from D-Web, and you get life after kill from Enigma. Sounds like a cool idea. How to be good at speedrunning? Watch speedrunners, study and learn the map. Tail's got a really good website where he kind of goes through some beginning stuff, like how to build your character to get through normal, nightmare, and hell. Like the most efficient way. So do those three things, and a lot of practice. What weapon am I using? Crescent Moon and Ethereal Crystal Sword. Shale Tur, just purely for the minus 35% enemy lightning res. I haven't tried PoE, Samuel. I think in the new year I might mess around on the season 19. Like I said earlier, I'd like to get to the point where I can stream like Diablo 2, Grim Dawn, Diablo 3, PoE. Just stream a couple variety different ARPGs until like Diablo 4 comes out. And I'll put a lot of focus on that for sure. Nikolai, cheers. Do I have any interest in speedrunning? No, not at all. Mainly because I just don't want to take the time to learn the map knowledge. Like, I know some of the very, very basics, but don't have any interest. But I'm doing some character playthroughs, though. Am I drinking vodka? No, just pure water. Just pure water, man. I have never once had alcohol on stream. Oh, Jimbos, did you see? Check out those gloves, man. Those aren't like god tier, but 18 fire res, 16 MF. Like, they just needed like lightning res. Lightning res and more MF or something, and they'd be like top fucking tier. I should have enough Rowls to do some caster amulets. Do I run Windows 10? I do, Jackson. Windows 10.
Good day.
Only missing Dex and Lightning Res, yeah. But that's pretty tough. Like, I give him a solid 8 out of 10. And it's harder to get your Fire Res stacked on the Javazon if you're using Enigma. Because at least Spirit still has Lightning Res, and then if you use High Lords, you can get quite a bit of Lightning Res there. Do I want perfect amethyst? I started stacking up on perfect rubies too. I want to go on a huge blood ring crafting binge. Ronnie Ivan, greetings from Peru. Greetings back from Turkana, man. Evan, I did have a good Christmas, man. Thank you for asking. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Just spend some time with family. Gifts for the kids. For your dogs. Wife. Frog Tugger, what's going on, brother? Get any cool presents? My wife got me a Corsair liquid cooling setup for my PC, which I basically told her to pick out for me. I gave her the link. I was kind of gearing up, getting better equipment for my next PC upgrade. Plus, if I liquid cool my current setup, I could even overclock it a little bit more, but doesn't really matter. Happy to see stream. Happy to have you here, brother. I'm rolling all these bows on rumors, though, Jimbos. I don't know if I should rock jabs on or not. Honestly, I should probably just bring up a second Amazon because I have a... No, not for D2, for other games, obviously. Although I did make some OBS changes, which I don't know. Can you notice the difference, Jimbos? My face look a little bit clearer, but it did crank the CPU use on my OBS a little bit. I went from 8% CPU use to 25. That's because I forced it to make the quality higher. So. Everything looks better? Okay, sick. I even sharpened the filter a little bit on the webcam, so I can see my gray hairs better. Oh man, fuck you. Oh, you dick. Probably not too bad because D2's. Oh yeah, no, it's just if I want to stream anything else. Like maybe for PoE. Really? No runes, Countess? No fucking runes. Much clearer, I got something on my teeth. That's just a troll, you're just trying to get me to... PoE is going to lag even with good setups? Really? I didn't think that PoE was that computer intensive. Maybe it is, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was like slightly more than Diablo 3, and I had 0 issues running Diablo 3. When did I start playing D2? Oh god, when I was like 13, 11, 12, some shit like that. No, I haven't rolled yet, Zachary. I need an Isle rune, which I've been doing Countess runs. I can't seem to drop one. That's all I need. I have the bases and everything lined up. Grand Matron Bow, Thresher, I have the Champs and Low. I just can't find the Isle rune. Tell the farm story. With certain builds, PoE will melt any PC? Interesting, Pentarum. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to maybe crank the quality settings down on PoE if I go to stream it. Oh, the Isle rune is gonna drop at some point. I mean, we're only like 50 minutes to stream. Definitely drop at some point. Good thing I needed that Isle rune though, or I never would have found those Javzon gloves. Yeah, I had a couple, like... Oh, here's where I'm gonna tell you my growing up on the farm story again. I grew up on a farm without internet, so I had to play legit small stash Diablo 2. So I had characters that had like beaten the game, but they weren't GG as fuck. And then I had some high-end characters on Battle.net, but just like the standard, like, you know, like Faith, Fortitude, like I didn't have any of the crazy god tier rare PvP stuff, so I didn't have anything like completely nutty like that. Like just standard shit that like halfway into a ladder is worth nothing, right? Didn't have anything special, but to be honest, I don't even have anything special on my single player, really. But I didn't have any of those crazy accounts that like have shit that's worth like $1,000, nothing like that. Although I did see I'm on this Diablo 2 Facebook group. I don't know if it's a legit druid pult, but somebody posted, like, I don't know what this thing will be worth for gold. It's red. It had like 30 plus life, fire res, 2 open sockets, 10 FHR, 2 to elemental skills, 3 to tornado, 3 to hurricane, and 1 to cyclone armor. So the only thing that made it like not be perfect is if it just didn't have 3. Like if it had like 3 to cyclone armor, 3 to tornado, it was just fucking insane. Like I couldn't imagine what something like that would be worth. You're about to join the Facebook group? It's kind of a funny place. There's a guy on there, I'm not going to single out the name, but there's a guy out there that found a Tyrell's Might with an item level like 92. He said it dropped in the mausoleum. It's like, it's not possible. Chris K, Merry Christmas, man. Tommy, you finally made a hodl? You heard about PodCon and content release stream for Path of Diablo? I have. I doubt I'll be watching it though. Depends on when it is. I might stream it if... Because I doubt Green Dude's gonna copyright strike me if I stream it. I'll probably stream it if I'm not working that day. What's up, James? On a second 141, nice. Frog Tiger, it's Path of Diablo, but they're calling it like PodCon. There's supposed to be some big content announcement update for the Path of Diablo mod. You have to work that day, Zachary? Hello, Kadir. Kadir. Yeah, I'm really thinking about swapping out an SOJ because I don't have a clear speed issue. Swapping out an SOJ for a Dwarf Star so I can just face tank those Hydras and do nothing to me. I like really AFK builds. Peter, can I show you the weapon I'm using? It's Crescent Moon. Shale Tur for the minus 35 lightning res. You want to like pod, but it's too far changed. I don't mind, like, biggest thing for me is like the nerfing of Enigma and stuff. Chris Walter, thank you so much for the sub. We got a Spirit Phase Blade. Let's check if that's a 15. I found a 15-2 last stream. If that's a 15-3, that'll be my new Last Wish base. Oh, 2 attack rating. Super shit. Better than Hodo? It depends on the rest of your gear. For pure damage, it is. Street 2 Sebi, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you so much. Like, I like the additional stuff that they did, like the tier maps and stuff like that. I think it's cool, but full res lightning res F. I just don't like the nerfing of Enigma. But it depends on the rest of your gear VM. For pure damage, Crescent Moon's better than Hodo, but then you're gonna struggle with issues like FCR and Res, unless you have really good gear to compensate for it. So overall, Hodo's better, but for pure damage, for like players 8 Baal running, Crescent Moon is definitely better. And Pod's a little bit, it's a little bit fireworksy too for me. Like, don't get me wrong. Overall, I think it's an amazing mod. It's just, it is kind of a little bit fireworksy. Hate that when they sit there resurrecting the dolls. Fuck, that pissed me off. Building your computer next weekend? Did you tell me what you were getting, man? I think you might have, I just don't remember. Has the stream been bowtie approved yet? I hope so. No, I don't think that there is, Jesper. I mean, maybe you can go to your configure controls and you can change the escape button to something else. You can switch the hotkey around. I don't see why you can't. I've just never heard of anybody, like, reassigning their escape key. I just always use the escape key.
Good afternoon.
Ryzen 5, 37 RTX 10 gigs. Nice, dude. Solid. Solid PC. Why do you want me to use Shiver Armor? I actually prefer to use Chilling Armor. I mean, I might have enough points to use it, but I think it's more beneficial when you're teleporting if they hit you and they're frozen for that split second. Extra fast. Depends on how wealthy you are, Paul. I think that Vexing up is a high rune. I think Gulling down, like Gull to like an rune or kind of a pole rune is a mid rune. Some people think like an Omen up is a high rune. That's probably more ladder thinking, but what level is my lightning at? Good question. 39 before battle orders. Battle command. Vexing up is undisputed with high runes. Yeah, I agree, like for the most part. But I think on ladder, it's a lot of people kind of only consider Omen up. I've always thought Vexing up. I've just heard people say like on BattleNet, it's like Ohm or low is kind of the start of what a high rune is. Vex is half a high rune in pod? Okay, it's just, I mean, it's... Vexing up is a safe bet, but... Pod has a different way of evaluating high runes. I know, we need a fucking Isle Rune so we can roll Pride, but I'm gonna be rolling Pride in the stream anyways. If I get really desperate, I'll just farm. I'll just non-stop, but... Watch me drop a fucking Rune. Your name, you have a fully geared Wind Druid? 99 or 163? Pod players are toxic as shit? Really? I thought it was the opposite way around. I thought that pod had less than toxicity. That being said, I don't trade or have really anything to do with pod. Everybody I talked to on the Discord though is pretty cool. I could craft an Iron Arch. I just have a loot filter running right now that is set up to filter out chipped gems, so I can't. Well, you know what? I might have one. Actually, wait a second. I might have one in my stash. It's a chipped gem and 3 hell runes. And I do have chipped gems in my stash already. It's just if I throw them on the ground, they'll be filtered out. So I think I might have a chipped diamond. I was just hoping at some point one would drop from the Countess, but... I kept a few chip gems for repairing Demon Limb for the enchant charges, just for like Frenzy Barb for Ubers, but... Loot filter's running me, I know, right? I should have a chip gem in my stash. That's what you get with 1 day experience with the loot filter. You have your chip gems enabled, Jimbos? The hell with that, I'm not doing that shit. So it's 3 hell runes. And I should somewhere have a chip gem. I'm not sure if it's on my personal stash, my sorceress, or... It's gotta be on shared. There we go. Okay, we got the Isle Rune. Jam, Sir, Isle Low. 4 open socket Ed Thresher, Ol Lum Burmal, Grand Matron Bow, 4 open sockets, 3 bone crossbow skills for Wrath. I'm gonna fucking... I checked this over 4 times before stream, and I'll check it over another 4 times. I want to make sure it's Jam, Sarah, Isle Low. I don't want to fuck up Pride. I don't want to fuck that one up. That's a really bad one to fuck up. Especially on stream, too. I've only, in 2 years, I found 3 Cham runes, so. Jordan, what's going on, buddy? Nick Markey, happy holidays. Long time viewer, first time donator. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it, man. It does mean a lot. Just getting fucking hammered by souls. 1 second. Thank you, Nick Markey.
Hey buddy, happy holidays, long time viewer, first time donator.
Appreciate the support, man, and the long-term viewing. It means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good holidays too, Nick Markey. Thank you so much, man. What did I think of Decker Kane's death? I was okay with him dying. I just wasn't okay with Like, couldn't they have just had him die to that purple butterfly, but in an epic cinematic instead of, like, the cartoon butterfly? That just ruined it for me. Man, I really need to throw on that Dwarf Star against AFK Hydras. Gotta go play some tennis. Right on, Ronnie. Have a good one, dude. You win your tennis match, brother. Like, I was totally fine with him dying. Just for however iconic a character is, like, why couldn't he die through an epic cinematic? Like, the same way when Tyrael became, like, human and it was through an epic cinematic, why couldn't they do the same? Chris Michael! Join the Big D gang! Thank you, brother! Can we get some emote spam in chat? For Chris and Nick. Thank you, guys. Sean, I haven't rolled the rumors yet. We're gonna roll them towards the end of stream. Got the bases and the runes all lined up. Just gotta roll those bad boys. Because of lazy writing. Thank you, Chris. I guess I don't need to do Countess anymore. Unless I want to keep doing Countess to just get Rowell runes. Yeah, we did get a Wiz Spike. Depends on how close we are to our caster amulets. We're getting there for sure. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 more route runes, so we'll just keep doing the Countess. We'll go Countess Baal. This is really close to 100 caster amulets. Well, it'll be in the December highlight video, Sean, or you can always just come back later, and I'm sure somebody will timestamp the VOD. See the rules. Oh, I'm gonna triple check Tiers for sure. I'm most scared about Pride. Fucking up Pride on stream. We're saying about caster amulets is the Amethyst? Yeah, the Amethyst and the Rowls are both tough to... if you really want a low rune, Tristram's not going to be the best place to farm it, fortunately. Lower Kurost and cubing up through Ohm runes is probably your best bet. Coupe de Ville! Joining the Big D gang as well! With the medium D tier membership, thank you so much! AW Woods, I started playing when I was 12 or 13. Long time ago, man. Thank you, Coop! Can we get some emote spam for Coop? 2,700 runes at LK. Yeah, that's crazy, Yanko. That's horrible bad luck. Are you sure you're on player 7, man? Because I haven't... Longest I've gone is 1,000 runs between a high rune. 20, that is... brutal, man. Horrible luck. Tyro, sorry for the HP. I totally missed the reference, man. It's all good. No worries. Oh, you mean to get a low rune? Oh, you got one Sir, one Burr, but no low. Yeah. Low rune is the hardest rune to get on player 7 lower Kurost. Your best bet is to cube up from Ohm runes. Like cube 2 ohms into a low. That's your best bet. So you best just keep doing lower Kurost and then try and get 2 ohms and go to a low. Sorry, I misread what you said. I thought you said 2,600 low runes. Sorry, 2,600 lower Kurost runs without a single high rune, but you just said without a low rune. It doesn't matter, Chris. Player 7 is actually better because there's 0 difference in rune drops between player 7 and player 8. The only difference is the monsters, like if they spawn in your hut, they just do less damage to you on player 7. So like doom apes and stuff can give you more grief on players 8. I always recommend player 7. Ivo Benazdins, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Summers, any pure ice sorceress farming and nightmare gear for hell tips? Okay. Farm Nightmare Mephisto until you get an Oculus and a Viper Magi and Mage Fist. And when you get those 3 items, move on from Nightmare Mephisto to Nightmare Baal and farm Nightmare Baal to your level 80. So you're going to want to have, like ideally, I mean, if you had an Oculus, Viper Magi, Lore Helmet, like Ancient's Pledge Shield, a couple FCR rings, they say Spirit and a Crystal Sword, and try and get 63 FCR with level 75, decent res, and then move on to Hell. That's going to be my suggestion. What's up, Zuko? What's up, Taryn? Happy holidays. Same to you, man. Did I say level 80? Sorry, usually I recommend new player to go to level 75 at Baal. You don't have to, but it's a good idea to farm Nightmare until you're 75. I mean, that's what I would suggest for a new player, but try and get geared up a little bit. You don't agree with me, Bowtie Bill? What's my favorite cinematics from D2? Right at the end when Tyrael destroys the World Stone Keep. That's my, Did I say level 80? I'm sorry, I meant farm to level 75, which with decent gear shouldn't be too bad. Doing players 8 Baal runs for the Blizzard Sorceress shouldn't be too bad. Just go to hell, Andy. Well, if you're asking where to farm, you're not the most experienced D2 player, so that's why I would suggest getting some base gear. Whatever, everybody has different views on it. We're talking like somebody who's a little bit less experienced, right? Like I agree Hell and Dariel Quest Bugged is like the straight best thing to go to, but if you're new to the game, you don't want to get overwhelmed, there's nothing wrong with getting to level 70 plus. Nightmare Baal, getting a few basic items. Arwen, or Aran, joining the medium D tier channel membership. Thank you so much, brother. Guys, can we get some emote spam? Let's spam some golden D's, brothers. Thank you so much, man. I mean, I would motor through Nightmare, get right to Hell and Dariel Quest Bugged, and then just do her till you get Shaco and a couple other things, but anyways. That's my advice. Thank you so much, Aran. Hope I pronounced your name right. Aran.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, spam those golden D's. Golden D badge. I left Shaco on the ground. Wasn't it a rare Shaco? A rare Harlequin? Yeah, it was rare. Pretty sure it was. That was white. Left a white Shaco. Zuko, don't quote me like exactly, but I believe the monsters have 50% more health, they do 50% more damage, and you get 50% more experience. I believe each difficulty setting goes up like that. Like, like it's 3, 5, and 7 for drop rates, but I believe it's 50% damage, 50% health, and 50% extra experience per level. I believe. I could be wrong though. I play a little bit online Street for Subi, but mostly pluggy. Currently hooked on trying to complete the Grail. Still haven't found Viper Magi yet, dude? I mean, you can definitely use like stealth, or like depending on the rest of your gear, like FCR rings and shit like that, you can use smoke in Hell. That's a really nice body armor rumored. I'll cap your res early on with a source. Oh, it's 8% damage? Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was higher. I thought it was 50, but I don't... I'd have to look up the number. I am not to Diablo 2 Encyclopedia. As far as I know, he still has... man songs, as far as I know. 50% XP, 50% monster health, and 6 point... Okay, alright, there we go. I was 2/3 right with the 50%. Just a little bit off with the damage. No, I have no chance of beating, because he has Tyrell's Might. Plus he streams more than I do. I mean, he's streaming more PoE at the moment, but Tyrell's Might is huge. You could have like 100 remaining items and have Tyrell's Might and you're further ahead. Like just that one specific item is just... It's basically a TM Grail. Once you get TM, you have a good chance of completing it. Amorzo! Thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you, Amorzo. Yeah, honestly, I'd almost go as far as saying it's like 95%. It's like 95% of it is... Okay, no. 90% is Tyrell's, 5% is getting Enigma and Infinity, and the other 5% is all of the remaining TC87 uniques. Honestly, that's what I would say the Grail is. Does Tyrell's even have a use? I think it's really selective use on like an ice, like a Frost Maiden Boson, or if you want some really weird random source of cannot be frozen on your mercenary. But other than that, it's never a top tier choice ever. It's just super rare and super useless. But that's the only two like somewhat viable uses I know. Like a Frost Maiden, or if you really want a cannot be frozen source on your mercenary, but there's other sources, like you can stick a Chamrune in something, or you can use Kira's. Good deal, you doing lots of Pindle running? I'm going to be bringing up a second barb. I'm going to have a barb for Ubers, and then have a barb for doing Pindle. Oh, it's Lewis. Happy the bit between Christmas and New Year to all. What's going on, man? How you been, dude? Oz was watching me way back when I had like 6 viewer streams. Thank you so much, Oz. What's my favorite rune? Chamrune. I don't know why, I just... The sound, the sound of the way you say it, the look, I don't know, Chamrune is it for me.
Happy
I know
the
it's
bit
stupid,
between
but it is.
Xmas and New Year to all.
Thank you, Oz. Thank you, Britha. Yanko Mercenary is just using E-Bugged Fortitude and a Balrog skin base. El Dol Sol Low. Man, if I do like a 3.5, 4 hour stream today and my best drop comes off of the Countess, 220 Javazon gloves. You need a low for Fortitude? Yeah. I mean, Fortitude and Grief is... That's pretty much like the #1 used for low rune. yeah, see the thing that's confusing about Baal though, sorry, not confusing. The thing that's deceiving about Baal is, yeah, single drop rate for specific items, like Baal does have the highest drop rate, but it takes you like, you know, 3.5 to 5 minutes to do a run, and the Baal waves themselves can't drop sweet dick all. So the fact that you can do like 10 Pindle runs between a Baal run, and then Pindle is like, you know, 1 in 30,000 odds, but because you can do 10 and the time it takes to do one Baal run, Pindle's actually better. Any secondary stats in the 220, Martin? They're there on the side there. 18 fire res and 16% MF. So they're definitely, I'd say, solid like 8 out of 10 Javazon gloves for MFing. And I know it's not dexterity and lightning res and stuff like that, but for an MF Javazon for Baal running, they're probably as good as I'll ever get. Cadone, you found a fucking Death Fathom off a Baal wave? Anyways, the odds are stacked against you for what the waves can drop. Because it takes so long to go through the waves to get to Baal, and you're better off farming like a level 85 area, getting multiple kills, etc. I don't have a last wish, Zachary. The only thing I'm waiting on is I want to get Metal Grip is my Uber's Frenzy Barb setup. I want to be Grief on the main hand, Last Wish on the offhand, with Chand, G-Face, or just a regular G-Face, and then use Metal Grid. But to need to find the Metal Grid first. Martin Vickberg, keep the vids coming. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it.
Keep the vids coming.
Thank you, Martin. Man, it means a lot. Thank you for the donation, dude. I'll have 2 videos out before the end of the year, possibly 1 more stream, and then we'll be back into a regular schedule. Carter, I can show you the gloves. They're on the side though. I'll show you them after this Baal Red. That's no problem. Chris Walter, I have 5 SOJs in 2 years, but I haven't like specifically hunted for Sojas. I haven't done like Nightmare and Duriel farming. Chris Patterson, I did have a great Christmas, man. Thank you for asking. Frog Talk, are you heading to work? Have a good one, dude. I'll see you in Discord, bud. You got 4? Nice. Can I have your input on level 98 and level 99 in terms of general build use for any given class? I don't really understand your question. Are you asking which specific builds that is actually benefits you to be level 98 or level 99? Because the only ones I can think off the top of my head, Pit Circer really benefits from plus skills and Frenzy Barb. But honestly, the majority of character builds, they're generally like completely maxed out with all their synergies around like level like 93, 4, 5-ish. I think the Javazon goes to 97 too. Or maybe Javazon's 98. I can't really think of any builds outside of those 3, because like the Lightning Sorceress, I believe she's fully maxed out with all of her synergies, and then the 1 Point Wonders at level 96. 95 maybe. Sure. Jordan DBCon? I did nail the gift, man. I got her a chain. It's a silver chain with like an off-shaped heart in rose gold with a diamond in the center, and it's got this like spinning thing, so it spins in the light. That was the big gift, and then I got a couple other small things, but she really liked it, so I did fucking nail her gift. These are the 220 gloves. But thank you for checking in. She did like it. So 18 fire res, 16 MF, 220. Just a couple other small things. I got actually she really likes Game of Thrones, so I got pictures of the Night King with our one dog, the head on the Night King, and then the other one is Jon Snow with the other dog on him. And I got picture frames for it. I just need to get it blown up to size because I wanted to let her pick out the picture frames, but so yeah, Game of Thrones dog pictures, the necklace, and then a couple other small things. But yeah, the Game of Thrones pictures are pretty cool. They even made Frankie's eyes blue for like the Night King. It's a pretty cool touch. Big throne room. Billy, what's your best drop doing Baal so far, buddy? Well played, thank you, Nick. And then she got me a Corsair Liquid Cool that I picked out. Yeah, buddy, I thought you were doing Baal runs beside me. Who's gotten the best drop so far? Me with the 220 gloves off of the Javazon? Or off of the Countess? Azrath and Leviathan? Oh, don't tell Billy you got Azrath. I think Schaefer's is probably the best drop I got off of Baal. Then I got Stormlash off of one of the minions during the Baal wave, so those are probably my top 2 drops. It's more about getting experience. Like, I want to try and get to... really want to get 99 on at least one character. I've never done it before. Oh yeah, you get to get 141 Shaco. That might be better. 1.13 C, but it's the 10.0 version, launched through D2SE, Street Civi. I've never bothered upgrading to 11.0. Just never saw the point to it. Like, I've only ever had one issue with my pluggy once, and that was a Windows update fucked me. But I had character save backups, so it wasn't able to avoid the problem. Always back up your fucking files and pluggies. Always! Everything was installed correctly. I never had an issue. Ever. And then a Windows update screwed it up for me. And I had to completely uninstall and reinstall. And I would have been screwed if I didn't have character backups. So always back up your character files, guys. So simple and easy to do. Dropped an Ohm Room off of Baal once. Nice, Suko. I don't think I've ever gotten High Rune off of Baal. That being said, I've gotten 2 Burr runes off of Mephisto, which is pretty fucking nutty. Yeah, I just copy the files onto, I have a folder on my desktop, so I just like labeled the date, so like December the 27th, copy and paste the folders in there so you can keep track. And then I also copy and paste it into, I have an external USB hard drive, it's actually right here. So I just have it on the hard drive and I have it on the desktop, so in case my hard drive crashes on my computer, I still have a backup. You hear Baal every time I say Baal? It's just I literally cannot stress how important it is to make backups, because like I never had an issue for like 2 years, and then Windows update, for whatever reason, it screwed pluggy. Use 1.13D and 11 and it's really laggy. That's another reason why I'm hesitant of upgrading to 11, is because I know some people have had some issues with 11 compared to 10.0. But yeah, you can get really fancy and shit. You can have, there's a script on the Discord, an auto backup script that like backs up the save files to Google Drive like every hour. You can get super fancy with that shit, but the majority of people that don't back up save files is because they don't even know how to copy and paste the save files, so the whole auto backup thing might be going over their head a little bit. You've only ever used 11 and it seems fine? Well, okay. So you have no issues? No, it's not my full-time job. It's a part-time job. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want it to be my, like, that's like everybody's dream, but whether or not it will happen, who knows? Maybe. We have huge growth from Diablo 4. We'll see what happens. What I do for full-time? I work for an electrical wiring manufacturer. I put the rubber insulation coating on heavy-duty electrical cables. Jordan's with the exclamation jobs. Jordan, you sick of those commands, brother? Nice, dude. You're an electrical engineer? Right on, dude. You ever use Nexans cables? That's the company I work for. What's up, Aaron? Let's... THHN? Okay, but yeah, okay. That's, yeah. That's the smaller style cable. I know what you're talking about. I make this stuff that's like 3 conductor 500, 1000 volt, 5000 volt, 15,000 volt. I kind of mostly work with that stuff. $600 volt and less, okay, yeah. I don't even jack it, I don't even touch that stuff. I think the smallest, yeah, I don't. That's pretty cool though, man. Small world. Is Nexans cable the highest quality stuff you've ever worked with? Lie to me. You're from Manitoba, Chris? I live just outside of Toronto. Just outside of, like, I guess more Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Oh, you just, okay. Like the supplier. You're in the GTA? Oh, crazy, Jay. Crazy. Small world, man. That's pretty cool. Is Alex, fellow Canadian? You're from Calgary? Nice, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. Drew, what's going on, buddy? How's the quality of stream look, dude? I made some changes to the bit rate in the encoding. Can you notice? Got my hair all... Yeah, no... no fancy hair today. God, it is too expensive, man. I honestly kind of regret making Enigma in a 15 ED base. Even though I'm not using Enigma on this character, it's super expensive. I should have just made it in a regular base. Really should have. Yeah, using Crescent Moon, Alex. Crescent Moon, Chains of Honor, Caster Amulet. Show you the gear in a second. Crescent Moon, Chains of Honor, Faceted Griffins, Caster Amulet, Spirit, Alders, 1 SOJ, 1 Wisp Projector, a Rax, and Mage Fist. So I have 148 MF. Players 8 Baal running, 117 FCR, 60 FHR. Oh, dude, I haven't even kept... That's probably a few hundred. Few hundred banals. I mean, I'm still hunting for a metal grid, so that gives you an idea of... I've had really good luck with jewelry outside of metal grid. Everything else I've found multiples of. No worries, dude. You can ask about gear stuff anytime. Zero Sojas, 0 BKs. 40.
Yes.
Forget it, Scott. You will. Go on. Nice, Chris. What do you farm the River Flame with? Hammerden? Javazon. I want to try and roll a nice River of Flame super chest map and then farm it with the Java. Just on stream, do a little bit of... See if we can get a Chamron from the River of Flame super chest. Ooh, G-Bane. Not F. Non-F G-Bane. No, Aaron, unless you want to use like a J-mod or just a regular 4-orbit socket Monarch and then shove lightning facets in it. There's no like specific unique that grants minus light res. It's gotta go crazy with facets though. But a lot of Javazons will use stuff like J-mods or regular 4-open socket Monarchs with 4 facets. Or Troll's Nest. People use that as well. Because it has fire res, poison res, life after kill.
Good afternoon.
Dream doesn't have minus light res though. It has lightning damage. Is that a sick rune word for... I mean, I guess it would have cannot be frozen. I really forget the stats that are on. But for G-Bane, I only care about death or not. I know it has cannot be frozen, FHR. Yeah, FHR, damage reduction, magic damage reduced, kind of frozen and poison. Interesting. I guess we'll add non-Eth G-Bane. Days drops. Fuck. Players 8.
My brothers will not have died in vain. My brothers will not have died in vain.
Why for Baal runs? Like, I feel like it's best used for running Illifac, like for snakes damage. But why would you want to use it on Baal? Like, I would think, like, it's a really nice ethereal one for farming Nilthak for snakes, but there might be something I'm missing that maybe makes it good for Baal running. Like with help on wave 3. I find that it's not like, if you can kill the third wave quick enough, like, because I'm doing this all on player 7, right? If you can kill him quick enough and then just quickly go back to town and talk to Akara to heal yourself, it's usually not too bad of a... Throw an rune in it? Yeah. Damn it, antlers aren't colored. Why the F Baal run above 50% in players 8 through static? I don't understand the question, John. Like, static only takes monsters down to half health, 50% health in hell difficulty. Are you asking why I static? Assisted. Things are going great, man. Thank you for asking. Godly
How's it going,
DC. When will merch be? Thank you, Swisted. Appreciate the super chat, man. I am doing good. Thank you for asking, brother. And believe it or not, I have a t-shirt in the making that will show up on Teespring below my channel. I just made one dinky little t-shirt because I'll see if it even sells anything, but... And Naguin, Puck. Thank you for the sub, man. Why do I envy you? What? Random question. Jabzon's horrible for doing Ubers. Like, a Jabzon can work really good. Put DP lol on it. I've seen... We've talked about this in Discord. I've never done it, but I know that people with a jabbing Amazon and specific gear, they can make it work. But for using like charge strike on the Ubers, I think it's really difficult because they have so much lightning absorb and lightning res. I mean, I've never done it, so you can definitely do it with jabs on though. I've literally only done Ubers with Druid, Barb, and Paladin. All I've ever done. Well, I guess I did with Sorceress too. Yeah, but I still don't think... I remember BTN Neanderthal tried it, and he was using like everything under the sun, like minus light res, facets, T-strokes, lower res one, Infinity Merc, and I remember he literally couldn't do it, so... Anything good yet? Nice pair of 220 Jabzon gloves. And G-Bane. About it. But we're gonna roll some sick runers at the end of stream though. When is the Hammerden stream? Oh dude, I hate the Hammerden. Mostly because of the fucking hate that the character draws. I mean, everybody's like an Olympic level, you know, Hammerden player, and they don't shut the fuck up about the character. Don't like the nitpicking. It gets annoying. 2 H'd in stream stops. Yeah, pretty much. Died once against Desace players 8, and everyone's like, oh man, I've been playing blindfolded with a broken arm for 20 years and I've never died against Desace with the Hammerden on players 8. And it's like, yeah, okay. Whatever. Read a Blizz. I planned on actually making it like a legit shirt, Scott. Like I wanted to Somebody spam the DB emote for a second in chat. Don't discriminating. No, not yet, Minrin. We're gonna roll him at the end of stream. Thank you, chicken. Yeah, that emote. I wanted to have...
DB don't discriminate against blind one-arm players.
I won't. Sorry, chicken. My plan was just a black t-shirt, and then like right here, have that DB emote, and then on the back it just says like Dobrunsky. I wanted to make like a somewhat of a decent looking t-shirt. But I don't know, we'll see. Star Hunter, what's going on, buddy? We're gonna roll some crazy rumors today, man. I go to 1 as I quit because I'm doing Countess Baal runs to try and get some raw runes for crafting, and she has better rune drop odds on players 1. And also, there's no point of teleporting down and clearing the throne room on players 8. I might as well just do it on players 1 and then do the waves on players 8. Sir Fox and Chicken, thank you so much for the super chats. What's going on, Sir Fox?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you so much for the supers, guys. Minran, you're Riley? Okay, alright. Why can't you guys use the same name? It's too many people to keep track of. Different names. Is it rare? No, Curly, it's if you want to, it's diadems. Diadem can be rolled infinite amount of times and still roll every prefix and suffix. It's not tiaras. Right on, Starner. I appreciate you dropping by, buddy. I'll put the highlights, like, I'm gonna put the rumored highlights in the December video. You can always come back and check the stream later. But does anybody have any objections to making it in a thresher? I don't think it really matters, because pride does so little damage for the mercenary. It's more just he carries it to give you the aura, but there you go, it worked. Honestly, I still probably won't remember unless you use like the same. It does help if you use the same Discord avatar picture too. Wow, Earl, that's a sick diadem. I would love to have that for Phoenix Fire Sorceress. That's the one character where it's difficult to argue like what is the best helmet. But if you use a 220 circlet on a Phoenix Fire Sorceress, it really helps make up for the lack of FCR, so you can use different gear other than like the standard like Viper Magi. Drew, I didn't see your question, buddy. Does the stream look better with, or sorry, I didn't hear your response. Does the stream look better with the OBS changes that I made? 1, 2, 3. I've never done a Zeal Sorceress before. I don't really, like, I did bring up a second Sorceress. She's only level 80. I haven't really used her since I brought her up, but looks good. Alright, sick, man. I wouldn't mess around with a Zeal Sorceress on this character just because she's 98. Like, we're actually making progress to 99, so it's not worth it to me to die to just try out a character. Experiment builds are not for level 98 characters. Put it that way. It's actually a death sets me back 125 Baal runs, which is about, I mean, I don't know, does anybody want to do the math? 5 minutes of Baal run? You can tell me how much it sets me back. But it's about 125 bell runs every death. That's if I recover my body. If you don't recover your body, it's like 300 or something stupid. 10 hours, Star Hunter? Holy fuck. 10 fucking hours. From one mistake, having one doll blow up in your face. Curse of the old dial-up internet, I know, right? I'm sure it's happened, Final Cam. Like, I know people run bots and they actually can't get them to 99 because they die occasionally. They die more than they can get the experience to get up. But anybody who actually levels, and like, it's easier to hit 99 if you're actually playing the character than to try and have your bot do it. Like, you have to have like a perfect bot team and then you still might die. I mean, in terms of it's easier to go to sleep and have your bot level, but when you actually play in sessions and you're controlling what happens, death is a lot less. And speaking of which, I've never run a bot before ever, but this is just from people that I've talked to have said that they've ran bots before and they couldn't get them from 98 to 99 because they would always die at some point when they're playing 24/7. I forget what is the actual percentage, Chris, but when you die, you lose a certain amount, and then if you recover the body, you gain some of it back, but you still have a net loss. I don't know what the percentage difference is between recovering your body and not, but I know that you definitely want to... At 98, you want to recover your body if you can. Which that's another reason why I go down to Baal on Players 1, because if I put on like full towels and then teleport down with a CTA, the monsters are easier to kill than to do it on like Players 8. What's going on? Shooting Jimbos? I might throw the Countess into every kind of MF rotation just because I get tons of fucking Rel runes. JSP runes ladder resets, yeah. Nah, man, we found the IO rune. I realized I had a chip gem in my stash. A chipped, I had a chipped diamond. So then I cubed up the 3 hell runes to make it. So we're good to go. We have everything set to rule the rune words. Let's do it at the end of stream. I just really hope I don't get a 16 pride. Like, that'll really suck. I wanted to go for like about 3.5 hours. I was hoping to. I know, that's the worst part, right? When you have the Eth base, you have the Chamrune, you have the Sur, you have the Low. Just missing the damn IO. I'm a Canadian, Perigis, or Paraganias, from Ontario, Canada. We've been going for 2 hours, so probably go for another hour and a half. I am level 98. 317,000 out of 520. We're actually making a serious XP push here now. Yeah, you should always, Naguin, be running your pluggy. You should always be running it in administrator mode and Windows Service Pack 3, like always. That usually fixes the majority of common error issues people have. I've never made a melee assassin, Awu. Literally only ever played as the Trapsin. It's the character I probably know the least about. It's just because I'm using a loot filter. I changed the colors of a couple things. So full rejuves are purple, charms are orange like runes, magic jewels are red, just so that they distinguish a little bit. I was gonna make it in an F Thresher. I didn't think it really mattered. My thinking behind the F Thresher was he'll attack faster, proc deadly, he'll get a double strike more often, but I don't think it really matters if you use GPA or Great Poleaxe or whatever. I don't think it matters. Unless you're telling me to use something different. Vlad, this is single player pluggy mod. You can get a lot of good stuff. Obviously more MF is better than no MF, Lucas, but I don't have a 4-sided giant thresher Jimbos. That's the problem. More MF is always better than no MF, but quest bugged in Dariel, you'll still find stuff with 0 MF. Just try and stack more MF when you can through different sources. Is it plugin installation completely portable? I don't understand the question, bud. Starter, how do I drop from the cube so fast? It's the loop filter. It's kind of like a quality of life thing that they added, so I'll wait till I have something. You just hit control and right click, and then it just fast drops out of your cube, kind of the same way Path of Diablo does. You only get it though if you use the loop filter. I kind of just started using it recently. Voila! What's going on, man? Speaking of which, Woollah Mammoth is actually the one that showed me how to do it. Yeah, when you have whatever, you just control right click, then it drops it out of your cube. Just a little shortcut. Yeah, I didn't know either until Woollah actually told me about it. I didn't know it was a thing. It doesn't save a lot of time if you're just dropping like one thing out. But if you're dropping like 5 things out of your cube, it's so much quicker to do it than to individually toss each thing out. It's a nice little quality of life change. What new character am I making next? Well, in the new year, I'm gonna finish off the Nightmare and Hell of the Wind Druid. Or do you mean like what next new? The next new build is I want to make a Wrath Boazon. You never knew about the feature either, yeah. Woollah is the one that told me about it, so big shout out to Woollah. It takes a little while to get used to doing it. And then once you get the hang of it, it's fucking awesome. Alright, later, Star Hunter. Thank you. I hope I can roll 20 to concentration. Yeah, Pod has it built in, yeah. And Poddy actually has a shortcut to put it to the stash, which apparently, using the loot filter, you can auto-click it to the stash if it's a regular size stash, but it gets a little confused because of the pluggy stash, apparently. Which I'm sure somebody who's really smart, I'm sure there's a way that they can modify it so that you can fast-click it into the pluggy stash. I just don't know anything about Diablo 2 coding. Wrath Boazon streams? Yes, they're gonna be fucking sick, Zuko. Gonna make the Wrath Boazon great again. Yeah, you can go to that. I actually updated it a little bit, Chris Walter, but yeah, the loot filter settings are on the video and Discord. Moonshine. Thank you so much for the sub, Moonshine. And a nice little triple unique. Jalal's Amuleta. We're gonna leave the amulet for, I think you mean brand, buddy. I think you mean brand. We'll leave, the amulet for my ID video. John Burrows, when am I rolling Wrath? The end of stream. I think you got brand confused with Wrath. But yeah, brand's the one that's 100% deadly proc. Or, sorry, 100% bone spear on striking. I can't speak today. It's okay. I still mix up T-strokes and Titans. I don't even know which base is which yet. So it's okay. What's up with the Fire Claw? That'll be a January build too. I haven't even touched that yet. Is it Ceremonial Javelin is... Anyways, I always mess it up. Ceremonial is Titans, right? Which can be... That's the one I need to get F in, but... When you said you're making Wrath, I looked it up, so literally within 2 hours, mixed it up again. I'm making it a Grand Matron bow, by the way, because I need 80 IS with a max... 80 IS with no fanaticism aura with strafe to hit the max breakpoint. So I can hit that with all my gear that I'm going to use. We're going to be rocking Grand Matron bow, Wrath.
I am overburdened.
Yes?
Your top tier rune words for... Well, really, a lightning sorceress is really geared around Infinity and then the unique griffins. Those are like the two like main meta items for any lightning sorceress. But then when it comes to like what weapon or body armor, it's situational. It depends on the rest of your gear. But those are really like the two common gear pieces between any lightning sorceress is Infinity and then Griffins. Then there's the rest of your... Oh, I guess Spirit and a Monarch. Other than that, there's a million different variables for what's going to be the best gear. No worries, Daru. This one right here, though, Burmal Bur-Ist, it's going to take you a long time to get, but gives you the Conviction Aura, and that's what makes an Infinity... Or sorry, that's what makes any lightning character shine. So Trapson, Javazon, Lightning Sorceress, that's your top tier rumored. Trying to stock up on full rejuves to do my next batch of Ubers. I'm gonna make my own private server? No. I mean, it'd be cool, but I don't have... Like, I don't know who would run the server. I don't have the framework to do it. Jimbos! Why weren't you doing this ages ago, man? Jimbos is a noob. Well, you really want to have Infinity, Molov, but if you don't, yeah, the minus 35 lightning res is going to add a lot more damage to your character than versus using like Spirit and a Crystal Sword. The minus 35 light res is way more damage than the +2 skills. It's the reason why like a 12k Blizzard with like minus, 125 cold res does more damage than like 30,000 fire damage. Or like 30,000 lightning damage. Like there is a reason why you shatter stuff compared to the lightning sorceress is all from minus light res. It's just going to be more damage than plus skills. But yeah, I'm using Crescent Moon and a Crystal Sword. Can't speak today, Justin. How am I keeping up the FCR with Crescent Moon? I'll show you. So you get 25 from Griffins. I have a caster amulet that has 18, so you need 217 or above. 35 FCR spirits, Mage Fist, and a Rax. So if you don't have this crazy amulet, you could rock like a 2-7 amulet and then 110 FCR ring. So you can use that instead, or you can use Viper Magi because Viper Magi is 30 FCR. That's the really easy way to get around the lack FCR on Crescent Moon. But yeah, this is pretty sick MF amulet. It depends, JLol. I mean, it depends on the area that you're farming. Blizzard Sorceress, the clear speed is right there for Baal running as well. Because you can go a hybrid, you can use Fireball and Blizzard. John, there's a chance I can make... There's a chance upgrading from like the Grimhelm to the Bone Visage, there's a chance you can actually have lower defense and a higher requirement. It depends on whether or not you're lucky on the defense roll, but you can potentially make it worse. And so even if I got like the best case scenario roll, I might gain an extra like 100, 150 defense, which I just don't see the point. Not really worth it. I think Chains of Honor is awesome for this build, though. Worse by 3 defense, though. Oh, really? I thought it was a little bit less than that, or more than that. But anyways, I upped my Haw. I had a 280 Haws that I upped on my Zealer for Travincle, and I think I gained like 25 defense. So I just don't think it's worth it. I guess if you really want a minute max, you can. But Christopher, you don't have to run a Wisp Projector Ring. You can run a 2-7 amulet. Or if you have a 2-7 caster amulet and a nice 10 FCR ring, you can use that with this setup. Just the only thing I like about Wisp Projector is I like the Lightning Absorb for souls. Just takes a bit of the punch out of them. You're clearing the throne room. But you don't need to create... Like, 2-7 is enough. Griffin, you don't have time for all this min-max bullshit? What's going on, buddy? What are you saying, man? Where should you be focusing your efforts? Lower Kurast. Cubing up Runes. Takes a long time, Cameron, but it's worth it in the end. Or if you already have Infinity, you can farm with the Blizzard Sorceress. You can do Trav. Try and get a Jaw Rune that way. It took a guy in our Discord 14,000 Travincle runs to get a Jaw Rune. But he did drop multiple Burrs, Chamber, multiple Lows. But yeah, it was to get a direct Jaw Rune drop, it was 14,000. But he easily could have had it earlier than that. He was just obsessed with getting a Jaw Rune directly. Pardew, unfortunately, it won't happen. Unless YouTube fixes what they're doing, it won't happen. So right now, I got the subscriber feed. It's really the best I can do. I apologize, but really it's on YouTube's end. There's nothing I can do to fix it. No, you should... There's still a chat. I think he means like the chat overlay on... You just mean the chat overlay on stream. Julienne. Bonjour. Go farm Trav for Jaw. I have dropped a Jaw rune actually from Trav. Believe it or not. That was a direct Jaw rune drop though. It was a direct. He easily could have cubed up. He just refused to. He's just a little bit crazy. Crazy Australian.
I can't carry anymore.
You don't, Riley. Unless you completely close the application, then you have to. But if you leave it on player's aid and you just keep making new games, it won't make a difference. It'll stay on whatever you set it last. I'm just constantly changing the difficulties. That's why I change it every game. Pretty much found it. Pretty much, Wola. I mean, I haven't found one in the Mega Layer yet, though. Sean, holidays have been good, man. Thank you for asking. Holidays have been good. Would I grow on a farm? It was beef cattle and pigs, but now it's just beef cattle, farrow to finish. But we grow soybeans, wheat, and corn, but it all goes to the animals. We have our own feed mill, grow our own stuff, and then feed it back to the animals. I've never found a J-mod. I found a chromatic monarch of deflection, which is cold res. I've never found the jewelers, the 4-open socket mod. Did it change the command in Pluggy for it to stay up in the game? I only know of one person that's found a J-mod. And it was actually a legit J-mod. Pretty crazy. To be honest, I'm not a huge Javzon guy, but I think we can agree that the block animation is kind of annoying on a Javzon. So you can just run regular 4-open socket monarch. Put 4 facets in it, but... Jimbos, if you weren't such a noob, you would have known about the shortcut, man. It is game-changing, though. I'll give you that. It is pretty epic. Mostly for PvP and PvM flex. Yeah, like, between T-strokes and a faceted griffins, I melt everything as it is, so... Although, it's maybe not necessarily a bad idea to have for running cows, is the extra damage for high players count. Who farms cows anyways? 4-open socket storm shields? That's some crazy shit. But how many storm shields would you frickin' brick corrupting to get 4-open sockets though? I did one pod corrupting video and I bricked a lot of shit on it. I felt really bad. Sir Fox, I've watched some of The Witcher. I'm really confused with what's going on. I haven't read the books and it's just all over the place. Like the girl that was like crippled, and then they turn the other witches into eels, and then the eels like go into the fountain to power the temple or some shit, and they fix her back, and then I was watching it where the one daughter was marrying the porcupine face, but it was in the past from the people that already died in the first episode. It was all over the place. Wodam 101, thank you so much for the sub, man. I'm gonna keep watching it, I just don't really know what's going on. That's all I can say. Obviously the girl that they get to escape at the, like the blonde girl, the young girl that screams and does shit, she's obviously important. That's all I know. Kaka Lolo, thank you so much for the sub. Sub train. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. confusing as... Okay. How far are you into it, Sir Fox? Although I want to watch that new Netflix Ryan Reynolds movie. Looks kind of cool. 6 Deep or whatever it's called. Anybody seen that?
Good afternoon.
Looks interesting. You got a perm or stiffy from the... the Netflix show. I haven't touched the video game. I don't know anything about it. I did see the new Zombieland too. I like Woody Harrelson. He's funny. Colored. Ah, damn it. Why are you using a lot of ethereal items? How do you deal with the durability? For Crescent Moon, because I'm casting with it, I'm not melee attacking with it, I never use up durability. Mercenary, never use durability period, so that's why you use Eth for the extra damage and defense bonus that you get on weapons and armor. And there is some specific unique items that have repair durability mods, like... Do I have Trex? I don't have Trex, but there's certain unique items that have a repair durability mod on them, so it doesn't matter that they're Eth or not. You actually want the ethereal version if it has repair durability. Well, we're all noob filters, or loot filter noobs, man. I think the best part is Jimmy gave me so much shit over being a loot filter noob, and then I had to show him what's up. I have no idea, man. It depends on how much he plays, it depends on luck. I mean, he could drop it in January, he could go all year. Really depends on how much he plays. Any anti-perfect items? I prefer perfect over anti-perfect. That's my chain lightning damage. 12.5k. And regular lightning is 35. But believe it or not, chain lightning is actually more effective for the first 3 Baal waves. It's actually 11, nobody, because I haven't updated Stormlash or Schaefer's. We're actually at 11 items remain. But a lot of them are easy knockoff items. Like if I really wanted to, I could do cows. You know, a couple streams, I could get the cow set. I could go Cold Crow too and get a couple of the other dumb normal items that I'm missing. I'm just hoping they drop along the way in Hell. I have 3 wind forces actually. 3 of them are perfect, anti-perfect, and middle of the road.
Impossible.
No worries, dude.
How may I be of help?
Technically I have 4 if you include the one that I left behind, and Sure, Jimbos. You donate 1K, I'll identify the druid pelts. Deal. No, still no metal grid, man. If I drop metal grid, I'll roll last wish. I'm actually collecting 50 unique amulets. I'll do an identification video, see if I can get one. What do I think of D3 so far? I enjoyed it. The Diablo fight was cool. Mathiel was cool as well. There's some aspects that I like, some aspects I don't like. It was really flashy with the graphics. Like the animations of killing stuff. I didn't like I liked the customization of some of the passive skills and how you could add runes to the skills to like make each, like tailor each skill, like you could have like 5 variations of it. I thought that was cool. I didn't like the fact that there wasn't a skill tree. So like all you needed was a level and then you could get whatever you wanted. I didn't like that. I didn't think the atmosphere was that bad. Like it was still like dark and gritty. But then at the same time, they had like the purple butterfly fiasco, so really mixed feelings overall, but I'd say more positive impressions than negative. I don't feel like it deserves all the hate that it gets. With that being said, I'd prefer D2, obviously. Lightning Skiller Gold Find, nice, Diablo. You have a few. Which items, Purdue? Have you done a lot of Greater Rift grinding, Griffin? Like, I'll put it this way. I want to do some Greater Rifts, I want to experience it, and then, every Diablo 3 season... Oh, fuck. I'll stream, like, I'll go adventure mode, and I'll do some Greater Rift grinding for, like, a, week and a half, 2 weeks. Just... I enjoy the game enough to do that. But yeah, I don't think I would ever, like, holy grail it like Diablo 2. Chicken's still streaming, brother! You want to see Tyrell's drop off of Baal this stream? That would be so... What a way to cap off the end of the year. Yeah, like, I don't think it was... There's a lot of things I didn't like JLOL, but I also don't think it's, like, a decent game. It's just not Diablo 2. If Tyrell's drops, pierce scrotum, sure. If I get a Baal, Tyrell's my... I'll pierce my scrotum. Is that 30 to strength? Or 30 to mana?
Hello.
What's up, Brayden? Maida? You can make me unidentified Tyrell's Might? Ah, no thank you. I appreciate the offer, but we're good. We gotta save my scrotum. Thank you, nobody. Appreciate the offer, buddy. Gotta post pics to prove it? You guys wanna see pics of my sack? I don't know what DB just got himself into. I'm pretty confident that 148 MF I'm not going to get Tyrell's Might off of Baal. Pretty confident. Kinda cool. You're not willing to risk it? I don't know. Keeps things interesting if I actually do drop it.
Good afternoon.
It's only for this stream though. I'm not talking in general. It's for only for this stream that I'll accept it. Everybody's got different opinions on that. The consensus is kind of more is always better. It's just diminishing returns. But then it depends on the player's difficulty, what character, and where you're farming. Because like a Pit Zerker can stack 800 MF and do Pindle. So that's obviously going to be better than 400. But then if we're talking like a Blizzard Sorceress, 800 MF on like players 7 Ancient Tunnels will be trash. But 700 MF on players 1 Ancient Tunnels will be fine. So it's really just situational. But I'd say, yeah, 300 to 400 is probably a decent starting point. Heckin'.
God, if you exist, send DB a Tyrael's might today.
Yes?
Want me to live stream the tattoo shop? Getting a fucking... Oh, chicken, I thought you were my friend, brother. Oh, you were my friend. Well, I don't. You'd have to look up an Arid Summon. I don't know off the top of my head. I had to ask what the gem was that needed to cube up to Io. Don't memorize that stuff. Live stream the screw. Archon plate. Oh yeah, every time I hit that, gotta be careful with that control setting thing. If I don't find it, God doesn't exist? Maybe. Let's see. I'll shit my pants if I drop a unique sacred armor.
Hello.
Only this stream, Curly Toad. This stream, if a unique sacred armor drops, I will get my scrote pierced. Only off of Baal, and only this stream. You know, my scrotum, my ball sack. You guys don't actually think I'm gonna drop Tyrael's Might off of Baal. No way. Drop it right now. Oh, no unique sacred armor, we're good. Man, I haven't even gotten an Istern off the Countess, and you guys think I'm gonna get unique sacred armor? Does my wife watch my vids? No, she doesn't. I think she's tuned in like randomly to like 1 or 2. She tuned into one of my live streams and then she said something. I was like, oh yeah, that's my wife just said something. And then she texted me on my phone like a crying emoji. She was like, oh, I didn't realize they'd see my name if I... I was like, what do you think would happen if you talk live on stream? Think that they wouldn't see your name? Damn, we're done. It's literally 100 caster amulets. I just gotta gamble a couple more amulets, but that's 100 caster amulets. Done. I'm gonna guess Sir Rune. Riley? We go by the odds. New vid in January. I should have a Diablo 3 highlight video and December highlight video. Should have that out before the end of the month. And then I'll have a recap of the best moments. Early 2019 for 2018. That's my plan. For caster amulets, you want to craft with... You want to gamble magic amulets with a level 93 plus character, and then you want to craft with that same character. And what that does is that ensures that you always have the chance with every amulet you craft of getting 2 to class skills. It doesn't guarantee every amulet will be 2 to class skills, but if you craft for like a level 70, you won't have a high enough level to, like if you craft with gambled amulets from like level 70 character, you won't have high enough item level to guarantee 2 to class skills on every caster amulet. But if you check out, there's a really good D2JSP crafting guide, called the Crafting Guide Handbook or whatever. Goes over all the important levels for like blood rings, caster amulets, there's a couple other. Anyways, if you refer to that guide, they go over everything for specific levels for depending on what you're crafting. And things get even more confusing. There's some specific things like blood rings where if you use like a level 80 character, I think it's 80 to 82, if you gamble rings, they won't roll dual leech, which is good if you want to avoid the 96 character level requirement, but if you want dual leech, then you want to make sure you... I don't know them all off the top of my head, but again, like you want to check out the crafting caster guide. Well, what gambling gives you, I believe is it -5 +4 the character level? So if you're level 93, you can go as low as item level 88 or as high as item level 94 for those magic amulets, and then I believe it has to be an item level of 88 to guarantee the 2 open socket or the 2 to class skills. I believe it's -5 +4. Pretty sure. Anybody wants to correct me in chat? Again, you'd have to go to the crafting guide. I always refer to it when I need a refresher. Drew, do I want to go to date movies with you?
Good afternoon.
Not a chance. Not a chance, brother. Yeah, go with Griffin. Griffin will wine and dine you. Alright, later, Fizz. Yeah, we're gonna roll level 20 concentration. Griffin was gonna take me and my wife out when he was in Niagara Falls, but unfortunately it didn't work. If I could have met up with you, dude, I would have. But I would have paid for my own dinner. You don't need to... What's up, Chris? Dolls. Could have picked up the bill before I had a chance to pay, huh? That's how we're gonna do it? How's your doggo doing, by the way, buddy? That's a pretty crazy surgery, getting something stuck. Intestine. Ah! They resurrected the fucking dolls that I just killed. He's doing good? Good stuff, man. They have her on like meloxicam, like every day. Dolls, yeah, dolls are pretty bad. It's the only thing that scares me in the throne room, to be honest. Or I guess a really nasty pack of bloodlords. They can be pretty tough. Did Ed tell you about that? I've done that a couple times where I legit forgot my wallet and then had to have other people pay, and then I wire transfer them money the next day. I don't do it on purpose, I swear to God. If I could remove any monster D2, it would probably be... Fuck. Dolls. Yeah, probably dolls. Taryn, you back from Toby? What was Toby streaming? WoW? When was the last time I died in D2? Dolls. Sorceress. Spell running. $70 AR. Council members are bad, but with like specific niche gear to get around them, they're okay. But so I don't know if they'd be on my list for removing. Because they are annoying, but with like Kira's Guardian and that kind of thing, it's not really too big of an issue. I don't know why I'm doing Eldritch and Shank. Just for fun. Next time will be closer to 99. I think it was 314,000 the start stream. I'm at 318, so I've definitely, I think I've maybe gained a tick. I'm definitely getting experience though. $49 war traps, very nice, Kyle. Which way is it? Oh, it's not that way. I don't know why I started key running. Maybe I shouldn't.
How may I help you?
Meant when you die, you're closer to? Oh, you'll think I'll die when I get closer to 99? That's not very nice.
I am overburdened.
I wanted to save my ball sack. Matthew, go Leafs, go! Are you guys thinking for the super, Matthew? Appreciate it, buddy. Are you guys all at work today? Do you guys have a little bit of time off between Christmas and New Year's?
Go Leafs, go. Woot woot woot.
Go, Leafs, go! Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, bud. Paternity leave for 9 months? Ooh, lucky you. Up to January 2nd? Yeah, I don't go back to the 4th. Kinda lucked out a little bit. You're off to the 13th?
Good afternoon.
Crazy, that's a huge vacation, man. You work on a farm, Redmar? Makes sense, I know all about that. Food every day. You're working from quote-unquote home? That's kind of cool, working at a petting zoo. Sure, all the animals are super friendly. Unique Crusader bow. Did I leave one? I thought I only dropped Razor bow. It was unique. It's on the eagle horn. Oh, you only had 2 days off all year? Right. Kind of forced vacation, they make you take it? Mine works the same way. Although we have to take it before beginning of December. Hey, from Romania? Right on, dude. Bam, I found it, yes. So what, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes? We will start rolling Pride and Wrath really soon. I just need to do a couple more bell runs, don't drop Tyraels to save my scrotum, and then... Gotta leave in half an hour. Oh, you work for Home Depot? Cool. I go there all the time. I get dragged there with my wife. Spend money on renovations and stuff. Carlo, it's actually plus 6 or 7. A little bit warmer than the norm. Not that I'm complaining though. Oh, small. Oh, sorry. Okay. I read that as Home Depot. That's an interesting job, Sean. Dildo rental store. Surprised you don't have sanitary law issues against that. You still looking? Just farm Countess, man. If you ever need any room below Is and you need it really badly, just farm the Countess. You're guaranteed to get it. Sorceress. Sorceress green. Wabet. Because you don't need Enigma anyways. Or if you don't want to use a sorceress, I guess Javazon. She'll be the fastest clear, but it'll take you brutally long to get there, especially if you don't have Enigma. You can always use like treachery. It's just nice for repositioning your mercenary, Enigma, and Javazon. How do I feel about legalized weed? Doesn't really bother me because I don't smoke. I think the government did a stupid job of implementing it though. And what do we got for the Griffins? Or what do we got for guesses, guys, for Ormus? Ormus TK? Get out of here with that shit, chicken. Anybody else? Anybody else got some Blizzard? 15 cold damage Blizzard guesses? Oh, 15, 15, 15 Blizz. I like that guess, Scream. Warmth. Another one, Warmth from Cam Squanch. Oh, Wola, mocking me, Griffins. Meteor, Charged, Frost Nova. Firebolt, Frozen Orb. Blaze it. Give me no TK. It's gotta be Blizzard. Blizz damage 15. Anti-perfect Frost Nova. Yeah. That, yeah, that's about as bad as it gets. Holy. Anti-perfect Frost Nova Ormus. Nice. 10, 10, 10. That's some bullshit. What do you think? Chicken pierces his scrotum because I dropped anti-perfect? Oh, man. What a shitty Ormus. Oh, sub. Achuis Mickart. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate it so much. Frederick coming in with a sub train. Thank you so much. Thank you, Frederick. What's up, Michael Cosmos? What's going on, bud? You been? Merry Krampmas? I hope that troll Ormus Robes isn't assigned to come with rune words here. Stuff like a turkey. Good stuff, dude. I definitely had too much to eat as well.
Hello.
I've seen the lolly one with the callout thing. I could always use my config with that one. It's, I initially was hesitant on using a loop filter for the longest time because I thought people were going to rage that it wasn't, like, legit or whatever, but at the end of the day, I was just, like, decided to not care because I'm just going to play the way that I want to. So one of the reasons why I was hesitant of using lolly was it's just more modifications, and I felt like I was going to possibly get more backlash, but I could always use my current config with the drop callout, but I would only want it to call out rare shit. Like, I don't want it to it would just be annoying for me for it to call it like, oh, rare gauntlets, you can identify those for, or, you know, rare boots or whatever. Just calling out miscellaneous shit I wouldn't like. But I'm okay possibly with, like, having it be like high runes and the really rare TC87 uniques. I'm open to using it, but I also don't see the point, because like a lot of, I don't really have an issue seeing anything with the loot filter now, so. But I need to use a different loot filter though, I think, don't I, Wola? I have to use the lolly for the callout thing. Anyways, I may or may not do it.
Good afternoon.
What's the secret to keep the mercenary alive? Full rejuves and just repositioning them. I also use a Chan V-Gaze with 20 DR, so I think the 20 DR helps out a lot for like wave 5. But it's mostly just repositioning him, and honestly, I kill before he gets a chance. I kill before the monsters get a chance to kill him, really. Eric, I haven't made a video on everything that I have collected yet. My stash is kind of a disaster. Sometimes I pot after wave 3. I mean, usually I go back to a car though. But I did have my mercenary die once today. I think it was a bad combination of Act 5 or wave 4. They did lose the source code. It doesn't mean that they can't make a DT remaster. It's just another thing that adds up on the list of like 100 things about why, like, I don't think a D2 remaster will happen. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that, but they actually, like, they lost the original source code, but they were able to reverse engineer sample demos VM that they took home. I'm 40% of my human bot project, Thief. 40% of the way through. Probably won't be out till February, to be honest. No, it's not Blood Raven. Better than that. No, it's not cows either. You guys know that I hate cows. What time is it? We'll do 3 more bail runs and we'll roll the rune words. I don't know if it would be a huge sale. D2 remaster. I mean, I think they'd make money off of it, but I don't know how much they would. What's up, Des? Good Stroma today, Briz. Thank you, dude. Are you heading out? Thank you for tuning in, Chicken. Guys, don't forget to check out Chicken Chaser 89. He's got a YouTube account and a Twitch account. He's a good buddy and he's a streamer. If you could give him a sub on YouTube and a follow on Twitch, I'd appreciate the hell out of it.
How may I be of help?
Somebody asked the difference between frozen armor and... I like using frozen armor because it's not 4 skill points to get to shiver armor. And I think that a monster hitting you and then you freezing it for a split second in hell is more beneficial than the extra defense on shiver armor. I think anyways, but...
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Chicken's alright, you prefer turkey. Don't tell Chicken that. Then he switches his name to Turkey Chaser. The only time I ever have his turkey though is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, I kind of do prefer turkey, to be honest. But it's probably because I eat like a lot of chicken and I don't eat turkey very often. It's probably why I like it more. Sorry, Chicken. I think so. I believe you're right, no damn. I believe that's 350 flat ED to demons, and then I think the undead varies from 300 or 250 to 300, or 250 to 350. One of the two. Oh, Chicken Peasant Chaser? I'm gonna triple check, quadruple check the Order of Pride though. I really don't want to fuck that one up. Sheeta wants nothing to do with YouTube. You will never catch her with her face on YouTube. 250 to 300 is the only variable? Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I'm making that in a Grand Matron bow, by the way. My chosen base for it. Jordan V. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Champs here, ILO. That's how I have it ordered. I'm still gonna double check 20 times though. Trust myself. Had no idea, I swear. I do a little bit. Dabble here and there. What am I gonna do with the Runeword? Pride is for a Bozon. And also for a Fury Druid. I talked about it earlier about how you can't reposition your Fury Druid with teleport, so... Well, you can, but you need to shapeshift out of werewolf form, go to druid form, teleport, then reach. So it's really annoying. And because mercenary AI is stupid, a Reaper's Toll is really good. It's just if your mercenary is focusing, right? But instead of dealing with stupid mercenary AI, you can just stay in wolf form, attack and do more damage and get the bonus from Pride. So those are really the two characters that I want to use it for. And then Wrath is just because I want to make a Wrath Boson instead of a Faith, just to be different. Just to be cool. I'm gonna quadruple check. I want to make sure that I don't fucking get... That's a huge fuck up. Chan runes don't drop every day. The Sur and the low rune's not a huge thing, it's that Chan rune is a huge... Phoenix, you made it! You're gonna catch the runeword rolls, buddy. Right at the end of the stream, man, you're gonna catch the runeword rolls. What's going on? Phoenix is my Tyranid buddy. Anybody else play Warhammer 40k? Or did they in the past? Ah, Kyle, you like Ultramarines? Dude. Gadon, shoot me a DM on Discord. I'll show you. I got two. I went over to my parents and I took pictures of an old Tyranid. What are they called? Termagon or Hormagon, whatever the smaller ones are that are cannon fodder. I got a really good painted version of that, and I got a really good painted version of a Space Marine. Ultramarine, Space Marine, so I'll show you. I was actually pretty good at painting back in the day. I had an airbrush gun and everything. I never played D&D. Nice, dude. 700 point army. I was more into the painting. I didn't really care as much for the gameplay. I mean, it's fun to play, but like I spent so much time painting my models that I just didn't want to touch them because you rub the paint off when you play with them and shit. Kidbox, I'm using Crescent Moon and an Ethereal Crystal Sword. I almost think Chain Lightning is just as fast for Wave 4, actually. That was my farm life, man. What did Santa? Santa got me a Corsair liquid cooling for my computer. That's what Santa got me this year. Did I get caught kissing Oh! Cool! That's the first ever high rune I've ever dropped off of Baal. Nice! Vex rune. Crazy. I've never ever dropped a high rune off of Baal before. Got a Vexy off of Baal. Yeah, straight up, I've never gotten a high rune off a Baal before, ever. Never. Why does Billy hate Hodo so much? I don't get it. Honestly, that's cool for me. Like, I've never gotten high enough of Baal before. So... Kovacs, I need a Thul rune though. Which... Kovacs, Thul, and a Pull. I definitely have Pull rune, I just don't have a Thul rune. Sure, I can get one off the Countess really quick. Oh, did you roll Hodo before CTA, chicken? Oh man, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm on Billy's side. What is wrong with you? Man, you wanted the one extra skill versus spirit when you could have had battle orders? Chicken! What is wrong with you? They don't use this. What are you talking about? Every CTA uses a Vex rune. Nah, man, you gotta cube them Vexes up. You did. You missed the Vex rune off of Baal. Hey, Phoenix, you just go back to playing your Hodo, or you're playing your Necro, and quit bothering DB. Wrath is not top tier. Like, Wind Force is better. Faith is better. You could probably argue that Brand is better, but Wind Force, sorry, Wrath with a max strafe IS breakpoint, Wrath is really cool. It's really hard to explain unless you've played the character, but you're constantly proccing Decrepify and Life Tap over top of each other, so you can run like a 600 life max dex build, and you're always constantly replenishing your life because you're constantly hitting them with Life Tap. But at the same time, you're overriding with Decrep, so they're always like slow. So it's hard to explain, but with a max strafe attacking, it's like really nice crowd control, safe to play, and it's cool. It's by no means is it the best in any scenario. It's the worst expensive rumored like bow, but we care about style points.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I'm on Billy's side, man. CTA all the way. You don't make Hodo first. Spirit and a Crystal Sword, you make Hodo first. 100%. 100% agree with Billy. Or you can make a Whiz Spike or something. Or drop a Whiz Spike, don't make one. Or Suicide Branch. There's so many better options. I wouldn't say about making Enigma first. I think you should make Hodo before Enigma, but... If I can get a Thul room, we'll roll a Hodo for Billy, though. Panistra, I'm level 98. We're at 318,000 experience towards... We're out of 520 to get level 99. I don't know, I would genuinely like save the Vex rune and like cube up to what am I doing? Like, I would just wait, and if he gets another Vex, cube up, try and make CTA first, but... Chicken's gonna do what Chicken wants to do. Imagine if there's a Holy Shield runeword. Well, I think the percentage of max block kind of tailors off, right? So you just get more defense and longer duration with a bunch of plus skills. True, Chris, but on the other hand, with any decent amount of plus skills, right? Like if you have Spirit and a Crystal Sword, Spirit and a Monarch, you make lore, like right there, that's, even if you roll a +1 to bow, that's still going to be +5 on top of it, right? So Phoenix, why is it? Good question, buddy. I just woke up one day and all of a sudden my colors of my stuff changed. It's really weird. Pluggy be crazy. Yoshi, it finally caved, man. Running a loot filter. You keep Vexes for low runes? Yeah. We're kind of talking Untwinked Sorceress, what you'd want to make first. And I'm always definitely Team CTA every time. CT over Hodo. Hey Billy, I think Chain Lightning is better for wave 4 too, man. I honestly think it clears quicker. It's really just the last wave. Sean, what's up from Montana? Not much, man. Just grind and bail from Ontario, Canada. Honestly, you do all 5 waves, Billy? Bullshit, I don't believe you. It depends on what characters you want to play, man. If you want to spend most of your time on Sorceress, make Infinity first. If you want to play other characters like Windward, Hammerden, then you make Enigma first. Up to you. Kind of a difficult decision, but it really just depends on what characters you want to play more. When do we do an Affinity? Well, by the time you have grinded and found the base and the runes to make Affinity, you probably should be running like a Hodo. You should have like a Shaco for your helmet, Spirit and a Monarch, probably like a Viper Magi for your body armor. Yeah, that's probably the way most people go, unless they want to put Enigma first if they want to play other characters. Yeah, they were, if you look right under the next line, it says the stats for the Phoenix. But yeah, they were pretty, I'd give them 8 out of 10. 220s with 18 fire res and 16% MF, so pretty fucking solid Java gloves for like Baal farming. A little bit additional MF. If they had like additional lighting res, they'd be super GG, but... If you really want Drax, I'm pretty sure Hell Mephisto is the best place. You might want to check out the Silopan calculator though, but Diablo might have slightly better odds, but I think because you can farm Mephisto so much faster than Diablo, that Hellmap is still going to be the best place to get your Drax. Oh, that's a nasty throne room, man. I've never tried a firewall sorceress. Can you get Mephisto to stay still? Between like using like Phoenix and like static and like a decent amount of plus fire skills, I can like kill him with like 3 fireballs at players 3, so I've never tried firewall though. What's up, Jacob? This is our last Baal run and then we're gonna roll Pride and Wrath. Oh, you really? Is it faster with like than Blizzard? I've only ever just smoke trucked Mephisto with Blizzard, so.
Hello.
For sure, man. I'll probably be rocking next stream in January. I might rock my Pride Wrath bows on. Yeah, that's, I mean, I feel like standard Blizzard would be better, but never tried. Can't really say. Come on, Baal, what you got for me? Coupe de Ville! Thank you for the super, buddy.
Hi, Shot DB been watching y'all long enough, keep at it, brother.
I'll do one more run because of Coop's super generous super chat. Then we'll roll our rune words, but thank you, Coop. One more shot at Tyrael's Might. Screw it and Pierce. I love this Baal map. Oh. About half pay, man. Any donation is appreciated, man. It all goes back into the stream. New emotes, new countdowns, new stuff like that, so. New equipment, so it's definitely appreciated. Why is treachery so good for mercenaries? You can hit really high increased attacks with breakpoints with the 45 IAS, and then the fade gives you 15 DR and 60 or 65 all res, so. The only thing about that kind of, it doesn't anger me, but kind of rubs me the wrong way about treachery is people always account that the fade is procced. But I've done entire chaos runs where fade won't even proc. So it's, when it does proc, yeah, your mercenary's uber strong, 50, you know, DR and res, but can't always constantly rely on it because it's not very reliable. Imagine if that was a Caduceus. Death's Fathom would be sick. Tyrael's Might, we don't want to get Tyrael's Might today. Still need Astrians, dude. And nothing. Okay. Let's roll some fucking deadly nasty rune words. Let's do it. Okay. We're just gonna double, quadruple check here. Roll the GCs first. We'll do the GCs last. I don't wanna fuck up this order. Okay. Pride, we're quadruple checking here. So, Pride, Cham, Sewer, Io, and Low. Cham, Sewer, Io, and Low. Okay. So the varying stat is 16 to 20 concentration, 260 to 300 bonus to attack rating. That's it. The rest is level. Okay, so it's literally bonus to attack rating and concentration, 16 to 20. Okay. All right. Cham, Sewer, Io, Low. Cham, Sewer, Io, Low. $20. Oh. That didn't roll very good. 17, 16, 17, 18. And 260 to bonus to attack rating. That's a really shit roll. Fuck. That sucks. That's really shitty. I'm never gonna be rolling another one either. Damn it! I mean, it's still... Let's actually check the damage difference. So it's 17 to concentration. So... No, I know. I want to see how much... What's the total... Like, what's the damage difference between the two? Skill progression. Okay, so 45% damage difference. So, I mean, that's not the end of the world. It's just kind of, it's just such a really shitty roll. Yeah, it's 300, it's 285 ED, bonus ED for 16, 300, it just goes up by 15, so 18, 19, 20, it's 315, 330, 345. It's a significant difference. I guess if you think 45 is a significant difference. I mean, it's noticeable. I don't know if I'd say 300 to 45 is... Anyways, that's that one. So that one fucking sucked. Now let's roll Wrath. God, that's horrible. So yeah, the only thing that changes on Wrath is Pole Lumber Mal, Pole Lumber Mal, and it's just the ED to demons. It rolls 250 to 300, so that's the only varying stat. 250 to 300. And Pole Lumber Mal, Pole Lumber Mal. Okay. 4 open sockets, Grand Matron. Oh! 250 to 300 ED to Undead, and it rolled 262. Man! I've, like, not had good luck on rolling fucking rune words. We'll have to put those on the boas on. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's a little depressing, though. Because I don't think I'll ever roll another run. I really don't think I will. What? We'll redeem ourselves on the GCs. I don't think I'll ever roll another one, period. Champ, Sewer, IO low. It's... I don't think I'll ever roll another one again. It's okay, we're gonna get 40 to life skiller here. $100 P gems. No, I'm gonna stockpile the Ammies, Cadone. So one last shot here. Glory. My stomach's still a little upset over that pride roll, man. 39 to life. 7 MF. 15 mana. This is a Baal GC, by the way. Sorry, Diablo GC, but no. Neolithak. It's 95. 94 is Diablo, 95 is Neolithak. 99 is Baal. To life. Steam gold find. One to offensive auras with 1 to 2 fire damage. I'm just honestly gonna re-roll that. Don't care. 1 to offensive auras. 18 to life. Gold fine. You haven't had much. Neither have I, dude. Neither have I. Lightning res. But what else are you gonna use perfect gems for, right? Poison damage. 7 to life. It can be a little depressing sometimes, who sees. It takes quite a long time to stockpile 100 gems. 100 perfects, and then you just burn through them like no tomorrow. That's shit. One of summoning skills, shit as well. I'm not even gonna keep that. Crap. Crap, last shot. Crap. And then we'll spend another couple weeks collecting another few 100 perfect. I'll mule this stuff over my Javazon quickly. My bow is on. They got the helmet for it. 2 open socket, 35 strength. G-Skull. Got Wrath. Got my shitty ass. Fucking Pride. Got some nice boa gloves though. 28 fire res, 9 to dex. 7 dex, 21 fire res. These are all my best Java gloves. We got 220s with plain 14 MF. 220s with 18 to life and 3% lifestone per hit. Those are crafted blood gloves. And then these are definitely the best. 18 fire res, 16 MF. And I have this 3 open socket Troll's Nest, which I do want to... I got... Not sure what boots I'd want to use. Tri-res, low fire res, but MF. I could check if I have 3 lightning facets for that. For Togger, you missed the roll, buddy. I'll go back to the roll in a second. I'll show you how my pride rolled. Take pride in my shitty pride. Do I even have lightning facets? So yeah, I could put like maybe these three. They're 1 minus 5 plus 4, minus 4 plus 5, then a minus 3 plus 5. Could put that, put all three of those in that troll's nest or the Java. You teleport on the offhand with spirit, and then you. But how much do I need? 108 strength. I'll fuck around with Wrath for 1 second. I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. So we'll be running it. I don't even have my... So I'm missing body armor, everything, right? I don't even have the right skillers, but we'll do a little bit of... I gotta respec though. Max strafe. So this is... I'm not even gonna fully gear nothing. I'm just gonna max strafe and then... I'm just really fucking around quickly here. Whatever. So we're not even max IS breakpoint. I'll just quickly show you guys. But we're not max IS and we have horrible damage. That's a sneak peek with my Merc dying of how epic this boson is gonna be. Oh, that's awesome. So that's a quick little sneak peek. My mercenary just died. We did. Oh, fuck. I think I need to end stream. That's gonna be it for me, guys. But we're not, we have horrible IAS there. We don't even have our 80. Yeah, we're 20 IAS with this setup, so we're not even close to the max IAS breakpoint. Oh, it might have been on player's aid, I don't know. Yeah, because all this stuff has to be swapped out, right? Like this was stuff for Ice Maiden. It's not actually but yeah, because I need Nosferatu's coil, laying of hands, I need the giant skull with the 2 ruby jewels of fervor, High Lords, and then for body armor, probably fortitude, and then that way I'll have max strafing breakpoint and all that other shit. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much. We had 14 subs, 4 new members today, a bunch of super generous super chats as well. Discord link, guys. You guys want to join? It's right there. You guys are more than welcome to join. Other than that, hope you guys have a wicked holidays. Be safe on New Year's. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll have 2 videos out for this month, and possibly 1 more stream, but I can't guarantee it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much as always for continued support. It means a lot, and peace out.